Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 8 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create all of this into the backyard. Now we're going to continue working on this. What I want to focus on is the kitchen. So here, I'm going to go to level 1 and the kitchen will be on this part. So what I'm going to do is I want to have an L-shaped kitchen or a U-shape if you think about it, because I want everything else to be like this, and then at the same time, once it's right here, an L shape, we could have something right here for the island. So just a kitchen island that extends right here on this side, and then we could have a breakfast nook here as well. So it will be a nice and something different, just like not like a linear kitchen. So to start off, I'm gonna go to architecture, click on component model in place, and then here generic model. Press OK, and then make sure you're in level 1. We're gonna create an extrusion. It doesn't ask me to set it because it's already on the work plane level 1. So immediately it will be on my level. So we don't need to adjust anything. So for this cabinet, I want it to be obviously like this. And the kitchen island, I want it somewhere right here. I'm thinking of, for the kitchen island, I want maybe the burner here, the cooktop burner, to be placed right here so that they could cook. And then there's some seating here, and we also have some seating right here, maybe a circular two seats, table and chair right here. So here I could extend it more because we have enough space. And then we could just move all of this. Like I said, I want the separation right here, so maybe I'm just going to move this one somewhere here, not to cross this anymore. And then after that, obviously we need somewhere right here. I'm going to delete this, and we just need the base first to be created. So I'm just deleting all of this that we don't need. I want to set my depth to around 650. I think that's more than enough. 650 is more than enough. And we have enough room for everything else. What I'm thinking of is the fridge will be right here. So, or the fridge will be here actually on this side. So I'm probably going to give it some space right here. But even though we have this one looking like that, so trim and extend, and trim and extend on everything. I'm thinking of other ways to add the fridge. I think this is the place to add it instead. I think this is the best place to add it. So instead of adding it like that, I'm gonna trim and extend, and then I'm gonna build a case around the fridge. Obviously, if anything change, I'll probably going to extend this, but it will take time because we need to extend everything if we do that. But for now, let's just leave it like this. I think we could work around on this. So now here, I want the extrusion to go up to 875 actually, because on the 900, I want my 25 millimeter thickness. So that will be granite or whatever. So here, I'm going to change this to wood. So let's add in a new wood that we could do. Let's use this one first. Gulam 24. Click apply. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy this in case I need to add more. And then click on finish. Let's look at it at 3D. So that looks good. We have enough space to go right here. What I'm planning to do is I'm probably not going to add anything right here in terms of kick plate. I'm gonna put the kick plate in here on this side. So to do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create and then click on void sweep and then choose the path. So pick path and then select both of this. So we're gonna work on the 3D now. And then after that, once you select the path, click on finish and then click on sweep again and then edit profile. Now you'll be able to manually create your profile right here. What I usually do is put 100 at the top and then we could put 50 and then click on finish and then finish again and then click cut and it will cut that geometry right there. So we have our kick plate ready, and then at the same time let's go back to level 1 and let's add in the top. So here I'm gonna click on extrusion and then I'm gonna set this one because I want it to be on top of this. So I'm gonna pick it, press OK, and then select the top. And then after that, I just want it to be 25 thickness because it's gonna extrude on that starting point. Now I'm just going to pick again. Obviously, I'm gonna pick all the sides, TR, trim and extend on those corners, and then change this to a different material. So the material that I'm gonna use there is a stone material to differentiate the case. So I'm gonna use stone, click apply and then OK, and then now click on finish. Let's look at it at 3D and that it will look like that. Now I could just extend this one manually and then we could add in the chair right here. So bar stool right here in front. So I'm just gonna double check again what we've done. On this part, we will extend this one as well. The reason that we're gonna extend that for sure is because we're going to add cabinet doors on this sides. So don't worry about that. We're gonna add that one for sure. And I'm thinking of adding something right here. Maybe I want to flush everything out. Or I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. So I'm just thinking of other ways to make it nice. If we do the waterfall effect, it will look nice as well. So why not? Yeah, let's just do that. I'm gonna create extrusion. I'm gonna set this one I'm going to pick a plane, which is this plane, and then I'm going to set everything similar, and then we could just do it like this. And then I'm going to align it on this side, and then align it there, and I'm sure that it's aligned on the bottom. So now if we click finish, it will look like that, and then I'm going to align it onto this face. So now it looks flushed, it looks modern because of that. And then we could add or create the cabinet doors. But before we do that, we need to add in, where we could add in the faucets or the sinks. So let's click on finish first, because we need to void those. So we need to add it first, and then we need to void it again. So let's go to insert, load family, go back to the main, and then you will need to look for plumbing, architecture, fixtures, and then we have sinks right here. Just choose whatever sinks you want. I'm gonna choose this one. Click open, CM after that, and then let's place this on top of this. Obviously it's not on the proper elevation, so counter height elevation is, so it recognize, I believe it recognize it. So I think it's best way to add a section in order for us to see it better. So double click on that section, and as you can see, yes, it recognized the placement there, or the face, and it's exactly where we want it to be. I'm gonna move it right here. I'm gonna move it somewhere right here, because we're still going to add in our fridge right about here. So we'll probably need to add the fridge and then the casing, so that we know where to add the doors for the cabinets on the base. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this again, edit in place. The reason that we need to edit in place again on the specific one that we created before is because we are gonna void it. We can only do it on the void extrusion of that particular model in place, because if you keep on creating a model in place after a model in place, it will be very hard for you to void it, and it's not possible. So here I'm just going to do a void extrusion, and then we're going to create a void extrusion. I usually do this because I want to see the sides of this one, because if you just do it exactly on that, it will have that blinking effect, so stating that there is something there that is overlapped. So that's why you need to give it some space. After that, click on finish. You can go to your section and then extend it, and then extend it downwards. And then after that, you can go back to 3D. Once you do, click on cut geometry, and it will appear like that. So I just estimate the extrusion below, and then I just extrude it above a little bit more. Okay, so if you need, So basically that one is the void layout that I created. So you could even put it down if it's cutting into the sink. But from what I'm seeing on the 3D, it looks good. Everything is right there. So we're gonna finish here this one, and then we're gonna focus on the fridge so that we could finalize the doors. So let's go to insert, load family, and then here we need to go back to specialty equipment. It's under main, and then look for specialty equipment, and then go to domestic, mid-range, and then we could look for the fridge that we want. I'm gonna use this one, and then CM to add the fridge. So as you can see, French door, 2-door fridge, looks really big. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a little bit small. So I'm gonna edit type, duplicate, and then here I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's the name. I don't want to change it anymore. I don't want the label to be shown, so I'm going to uncheck that. And then here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change, so I don't want any wall offset. And then here we have the width. I want it to be at least 650, and then the depth is around 700. Height, let's leave it like that, and we have something that looks like this. I think that's good enough size, and we could create a case for this. And then now we need to create a section so that we could see it on that side. So create a section, and then you can double click here. I know this is too small. So I think the best way is to, I'm gonna delete that and then go back to level 1. I think the best way is to just create a linear on this side. So L shape, but we still have something right here. So just do this. So select everything, move it, somewhere right here. I think that's good enough. And then we could just move this one like that. I think we have enough space to go around here. And then here, what we could do is edit the boundary and then extend this one a little bit more. And then the error is because they noticed that. So Revit noticed something there, that there's an overlap. And then we could just trim it off like so. So that one is fixed in terms of overlapping, and then we could just extend this one a little bit more. CM on this. Let's see how it looks. We could just leave it like that for now. And then here, let's duplicate this again. Check. And then edit. So the depth, I'm going to do 750. The width, I'm going to do 800. Wall offset 0 and apply. And then here I'm just going to align it onto the wall, AL, and I'm just going to use this one right here and pull it a little bit more. There we go. And let's go to 3D. Then we could just align it AL. There. And then let's go back to, I believe, this section. Double click on that. And we could just move it like that. And then now what we could do is create a model in place, or we could just select this, edit in place, extrusion, pick a plane, and then select this wall. So the issue with this is the section where the section, this one was not overlapping the wall. That's why the wall is not showing. So now probably sure that it will show. And then we could just select this one, edit in place, extrusion, pick a plane, and then this one. Instead of the stone, let's use the wood. Type C, because I think it's called something wood that we already used. So wood, Golem, so it's G, Golem. There we go. Let's use this. And then we could just create a case. So I'm going to use a rectangle. You want to make sure that you leave 200 on the top for the floor. So 2800. And then here another rectangle. And then delete this, SL, and then TR. And then probably around 800 for the depth. And then let's look at it at 3D. And then we could just push it back a little bit. There we go. And then click on finish. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.